Wilder, bigger, and zanier than ever before. That's the promise of the Umbrella Academy's showrunner for Season 3. Watch this video to learn how and why Elliot Page's character changed in the upcoming season. Discover who formed a new team called the Sparrows. Find out why Justin H. Min thinks about his return to the show. And get some ideas on what to expect from the superpower team we've missed so much.
We're shooting a scene. Come join us.
In a car, outside.
Vanya or Viktor. Obviously, the title team of the show is back on screen. And they are now teamed with last season's newcomer and their superpower sister, Lila. However, there are some changes to the characters. Ever since Elliot Page came out as transgender in 2020, fans have been wondering about Vanya's fate on the Umbrella Academy. Thankfully, Page is back for Season 3. But this time, it's going to be a revised iteration of the familiar character. The actor turned to Twitter to announce the news, posting a photo with the caption, "Meet Vanya Hargreeves." Netflix also shared the post on Twitter, writing, "Welcome to the family, Viktor. We're so happy you're here." Still, both Viktor and Vanya appear in the trailer for Season 3, which most probably means that the audience will see their entire transition arc. As fans of the show definitely remember, the Hargreeves patriarch, Sir Reginald, used medication to suppress Vanya's incredible ability to convert sound into powerful blasts of energy. So it seems that after almost destroying the world twice, Number 7 has not only discovered and embraced his powers, but also found his true self. Another familiar character whose storyline has undergone changes is Pogo the chimpanzee. In the new season, he's not helping Sir Reginald and Grace Hargreeves raise the children. As the trailer suggests, Pogo is now living his life as a gruff tattoo artist. But the biggest reveal is that Ben is back. However, he's drastically different from the Ben we know and love. We'll get to him a bit later. Right now, let's see who the new faces on the show are. Meet the Sparrows. In the final twist of the Umbrella Academy Season 2, the Hargreeves learned that their home is not theirs anymore. It belongs to the Sparrow Academy, a smart, stylish team of superpowered young people who are about as warm as a sea of icebergs. It turns out that, after meeting his originally adopted children in the 60s, Reginald Hargreeves was deeply disappointed by them, so he adopted a slightly different set of children instead. After all, he had a choice, as the show tells us that 43 superpowered children were born. Let's see what details Netflix has already revealed about them. Sparrow number 1, Marcus, is portrayed by Justin Cornwell. You might recognize him from the Netflix Christmas hit Jingle Jangle. Marcus is the leader of the Sparrow Academy and simply oozes confidence. His description says that he's a charming and chiseled colossus, honest, virtuous, and demanding. Marcus keeps the family together. He's also graceful but lethal, and calculated but compassionate. Marcus doesn't have to raise his voice to prove his leadership. Still, he has a rival in the team. Number 2 of the Sparrows, Ben, seems to be willing to do anything to become number 1. Sparrow number 3 is Faye, played by Britne Oldford. She's best known for her roles in the teen comedy drama Skins and the second season of the series American Horror Story, Asylum. Faye is a smart and abrasive character whom you wouldn't want to cross, as she won't stop until the job is done. She comes across as a misanthrope who'd rather be alone than spend even a second with you. But truth be told, Faye wishes she had a friend. Number 4 of the Sparrows seems to be very similar to Diego. They might very well end up bonding once they get over the whole other timeline awkwardness. Alphonso is played by Jake Epstein, whom you might know from shows like Suits and Designated Survivor. However, you'll hardly recognize him, as years of crime fighting have left Alphonso's face and body with countless visual reminders of his battles. To compensate, Alphonso is armed with a caustic and biting sense of humor. The only thing he likes better than verbally battering anyone foolish enough to get in his face is a good pizza and a 6-pack of beer. Sloane, Sparrow number 5, is the most sentimental one among the bunch. She's a dreamer who feels a high cosmic calling, leaving her eager to see the world and experience a life beyond her upbringing. But obligations to her family keep Sloane tethered to the academy, as does her fear of crossing the family line. Still, she harbors hopes that one day she might just be brave enough to act on them. She is portrayed by Genesis Rodriguez, who appeared on the action thriller TV series The Fugitive. Sparrow number 6 is smart and sharp as a knife. Jayme doesn't say much, but she doesn't have to. Her superpower is a fear-inducing snarl. Catch a glimpse of it and you'll run across the street to avoid what follows. Jayme is a loner hidden under a hoodie who spends most of her time hanging with Alphonso, her only friend. The role is played by Cazzie David, the scriptwriter and actress, who co-created the web series 86th. But no one knows who plays Sparrow number 7, or what this character is, actually. Christopher seems to be a floating, glowing psychic cube. He can make a room freezing cold and induce paralyzing fear. Christopher's a force to be reckoned with, as he also acts as the Sparrow's oracle. Trustworthy and loyal, he often hands out incredible advice and serves as the family mediator. It's not clear yet whether Christopher was one of those 43 superpowered babies. His inclusion in the Sparrow Academy can be explained through Sir Reginald's alien origins. The Hargreeves patriarch might have decided that he should take in an entity from another planet, especially after he learned what can happen if he forms a team of only superpowered humans. No voice actor has been billed for the cube quite yet. Moreover, it's unclear if one ever will be, as Christopher might very well communicate without words. And we have another mystery involving the new cast member of the Umbrella Academy Season 3. Young actor Javon Walton has been cast in an undisclosed role. If you watched the second season of Euphoria, you definitely remember him as Fezco's little brother Ashtray. Walton has shared few details about his character. We don't even know if he has superpowers. However, he did reveal that his role on the Umbrella Academy is something that people aren't really expecting. Now, let's get back to the Sparrow's vice captain. Visit our awesome merch shop. We have branded t-shirts, hoodies, eco bags, and even phone cases. You can choose between dozens of unique and awesome designs. Click the link under the video and find your perfect match. A totally new Ben. The last time we saw the original character, he sacrificed his ghost life to save Vanya and the rest of his siblings. And then, in a twist of events, he came back as his own version from another timeline. Incredibly, Justin H. Min was totally surprised to learn that his time with the Umbrella Academy wasn't over. The actor revealed that his scene with Vanya was so emotional because he was saying goodbye not only as a character, but as himself as well. After shooting his, as he thought, final scene, Justin was literally packing his bags. Then he received an email from the show's creator, Steve Blackman, with a script of the next scenes.
I remember just being in my Toronto apartment yelling by myself in the middle of the night.
Obviously, he was thrilled to discover that he was staying on the show. Ben isn't a part of the Sparrows in the comics, so it was a surprise for his co-stars as well. But they were equally happy.
It was really nice to be able to actually look at Justin H. Min in the face for the first time in 2 years.
This new Ben isn't the lovable character that fans are used to, though. He's rather an impertinent narcissist who only looks out for himself. The Sparrow's number 2 is described as a ruthless and ambitious Machiavellian tactician. This new, merciless version of Ben likes to flaunt his monstrous tentacles at any given opportunity. Since the Sparrows have been trained from a young age to utilize their powers during combat, it's something he feels much more control over. It's also a casual way for him to assert his superiority. For example, he uses his tentacles to smoke a cigar and drink. By the way, there might be some flashbacks to when the Umbrella Academy's members, or the Sparrows, were children. It wasn't announced, but Ethan Huang, who has portrayed young Ben in the past 2 seasons, posted his reunion with Min on Instagram. If he's back, there's also a possibility that we might finally get an answer to a long-standing question about the fan-favorite character, namely, how the Umbrella Academy Ben died. However, Justin and Ethan could have just been hanging out, so let's wait and see. What's a kugelblitz? We have every reason to expect that the majority of events will revolve around the Sparrow Academy and their connections to our heroes. Although the Sparrows exist in the comics, not much has been revealed about them. That gives the show a free hand in developing intriguing storylines for these characters. Also, we will probably see the Umbrella team trying to return to their own timeline. In Season 2, there was an Easter egg that hinted at a machine which might help them get there. In Episode 8, there was a scene where Grace broke into Reginald's office. She discovered some of the projects he'd been working on. Among others, eagle-eyed fans of the show noticed blueprints for something called the Televator. In the graphic novels, it's a lift that allows you to travel across time and space. Moreover, it can also cross dimensions. If this device somehow ends up getting made in Season 3, the Umbrella Academy might use it to get back to their rightful time and place. Also in Season 3, they will most probably find themselves in the comic's most eerie location, Hotel Oblivion. In the source material, this is a hotel-style space prison for the galaxy's worst supervillains. Although based on the trailer, there was a name change and it'll be called Hotel Obsidian instead. Anyway, fans have a lot to theorize over. Like, what if the Umbrella Academy end up there and have to organize a spectacular prison break? But there's one thing viewers can be sure of: our faulty heroes will have to stop yet another apocalypse caused by their unruly timeline jumping. This time it's something referred to as a kugelblitz, which is essentially a black hole that'll destroy all matter in the universe. Chances are that the two academies will unite to reverse the time paradox, as they've only got 4 to 5 days to do so. Support OSSA by sending a super thanks. Just click on the thanks button under the video and choose an amount to donate. Stay awesome, and remember, we value each one of you. And soon we'll be able to see exactly how they deal with it. Thanks for watching, and check out our other videos about the Umbrella Academy cast. Stay awesome.